Welcome back. You tuned into Buy Now, Sell Now. We'll be getting all your stock-specific questions answered. And the next question, let's resume with all the queries. And the next question is coming from Balan. He's a senior citizen. He says that he would like to buy any of these three: Hindustan Copper, GMDC, ITC, and Nestle, or Bank of Baroda. So basically, Hindustan Copper, GMDC from the FMCG pack, ITC, and Nestle, or Bank of Baroda. Let me come to you for this, Sonam. Which would be your pick with, out of these four counters? He wants any three. What would be your recommendation?
Right. So I think very interesting stock picks, and he's sort of trying to buy them at a value price, right? Because in some of these stocks, like ITC, as we were discussing, NMDC, you've seen some short-term corrections. I think positionally, if I was to think of it, I think Bank of Baroda right now would be a much more stable sort of allocation in this pack. So I would recommend that he goes with Bank of Baroda. I think NMDC also is looking quite interesting, right? You've seen some short-term corrections, but the metal and mining pack is supposed to be strong. So I would recommend NMDC also. And I think that the other stocks were ITC and what else?
ITC and Nestle.
ITC and Nestle. So I think, see, ITC you are getting at a value price, right? I think there might be some more movement in the stocks as the GST regulations, take shape. But ITC is a very solid quality stock that you're getting at deep discounts at these levels. I recover these the 20% correction that we have seen in this stock in the last 6 months to be over, in the coming few quarters. So I think ITC itself could be a good value buy. And I think Kunal did talk about, how you can position yourself in this stock.
All right, let's move on. Let's take Mr. Lakshmanan's question. He's a senior citizen. Kunal, I'll come to you. So he's invested in Policy Bazaar at 1800 per share, and he also has invested in Maruti, although I don't have the buy price, but he's in losses in both of them. So what would be a short-term scenario according to you?
See, not to average both of these stocks, at least as of now, just wait for maybe a retest of the previous lows for these names. Maruti, for example, the previous low was around the 14,000 mark. So just wait out for a point when the stock comes closer to the retest, because it looks like that the first wave of selling is over. A bounce back, wave or a rally is in progress for these names. But, the volumes and the indicators have still not come back into a zone where there is divergence of sorts. So which means that potentially there could be one more wave where you might probably expect that these stocks may retest their previous lows in the near term. So I would suggest just wait out for both of these stocks to complete that wave. Maybe I think in the next 2 or 3 weeks, you might see these stocks retesting the previous lows or coming closer to that kind of a price point. That could be a better territory where you can look to average further.
All right, that was the last question for the day, Kunal and Sonam. Thank you so much for taking the time out, joining us and answering all our stock-specific queries. But viewers, with that, it's a wrap on this edition of Buy Now, Sell Now. Kavita and I will take a leave and see you tomorrow. So thank you so much for tuning in.